Brian Adams got that Kendall. We have a brand new Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion. And now here he comes, Crusher Flash Norton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from Los Angeles, the Latin lover who hates kids, Al Madril. His opponent in this corner, 380 pounds from Minneapolis, who just last week won the Northwest Heavyweight Championship, Big Scott Norton.
Beetlejuice, I want you to count the seconds, brother. All right? All right, here we go.
Count the seconds. It may only take a few seconds here for Crusher Flash Norton, your new Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion, and he is a heavyweight champion. He only came in here, 3 weeks ago, and to face Brian Adams in an arm wrestling contest. Norton is the world arm wrestling champion, and now he's in another arena, pro wrestling, and what? He's a champion of pro wrestling now. Oh, what a power body slam on... It's over. A power body slam on Al Madril knocked the wind completely out of him. He could not recover. And Norton finishes him off in what? That's less than a minute, wasn't it? Holy mackerel, that is... Woo! Crusher Flash Norton has done it again. We'll be right back with more right after this.
At Tom Peterson's, we're remodeling our appliance store to make it better for you and must move our floor stock to our full warehouses. We must sell $1 million now. Here's how. With great low prices. Buy this Hot Point washer, $268. This White Westinghouse 17-foot no-frost refrigerator, $398. Hot Point dishwasher, $238. White Westinghouse range, $268. All this plus free delivery today. That's Tom Peterson.
I work around some of the greatest books ever written. But if I could only read about one person, who would that be? Well, I choose to read about Jesus Christ. Much of his life is recorded in the Bible. But I can also read about him in this book of Scripture. It's a companion to the Bible called the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. And you can have a free copy by calling me.
Here are two men making a lot of news and noise all over the world of pro wrestling today. Big Brian Adams and Billy Jack Haynes.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Don Cost. Why do you think me and Billy are out here? No, let me tell you why we're out here. When you're 6'6", 320 pounds, 6'3", 270 pounds, you go wherever you feel like going. Right now, we feel like coming out here and talking a little bit. I want to talk about the Tower of Power here, baby. Hey, I'm feeling good today. I know she didn't mention the arm wrestling tournament I won today, did you? Not only did I smoke her a bit with her right hand, but I didn't know this. I got a heck of a left hand, too. I won that, too. Always a cute story. And you, Scott Norton, you may think you pulled something over on me. What's your problem? Quit pulling on that. I'm in charge. Shut up. You started World War III. I'm going to finish it. We did Al Madril. Hey, that's got nothing to do with me. Take a look at this. You started this. I'm going to finish it. Hey, Billy Jack. Hey, quit talking to that scum out there, Billy. Tell him what you got to say, baby.
The next Hulk Hogan right here, 6'8", 325, the greatest and toughest wrestler going today, Daddy, right here. You know what makes me sick? Just like the Oregonians, I watched the Blazer game today. You lucky bums, you're sick. They're going to go down to Phoenix. I look around and see all you fat pigs. Why don't you go to a weight loss clinic? It's 19 down, 19 a month. You're all out of shape. You're fat, out of shape. It costs 49 cents for a bar of soap. Clean up. I can't believe for 8 years I supported you pigs. Sloppy, wet, fat pigs. Now tonight, Oliver, I use a psychology to get to your son. I got your little hair up a little bit. Tonight, Cos, you know how you spell relief? I can see it. Forget the O-R-L. It's A-I-D-S. Tonight, Oliver, I'm going to give you the whooping. I'm not going to go by the rule book like I did for years. Tonight, I'm breaking every rule in the book. I don't care about this here big 6'8", whatever he is, arm wrestler punk. Tonight, big man, you're going to go down. You're going to be hurt. And like I said, someone's going to be out for a lifetime. 49 cents for a bar of soap. And these fat scumbags in Oregon, I hate your guts. Get to the gym and work out, you fat idiots.
I will be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson.
All right, get ready. Here comes the match of the century. I didn't realize we were going to have it so soon, but boy, I tell you, call your friends and neighbors. Tell them to tune in KPTV Channel 12 right now.
Here. And I'd like at this time to introduce, this will be one fall or to a 45-minute time limit. Introducing in this corner, 248 pounds from Oregon City, Logger Rip Oliver.
And here he comes through the crowd. Here comes Billy Jack Haynes. Boy, people are on their feet. They're yelling at him, cheering at him. Oh, and he used to be their favorite son, and now he's just their favorite son of...
His opponent in this corner, 265 pounds from Portland, Billy Jack Haynes.
Oh, mercy. This is it. This is war. This is more than a riot.
I said never announce me from Oregon. Never announce me from Oregon, you old man. This state sucks.
Billy definitely...
Hey, Billy. Hey. You don't start fighting now. Never got a little surprise from Oregon again. Ever.
Hey, come on, cool him down. But crying out loud.
Punk. Billy Jack, we're not only going to have one referee in the ring tonight, just to make sure no problems happen. This man, Scott Norton's going to be a referee on the outside.
All right.
Keep an eye on you.
This was one of the stipulations.
Billy Jack, Rip Oliver, I am here to make sure this is a fair and square match. Nobody will interfere. I guarantee it.
All right. He is going to be the second referee out from outside the ring. He'll be in the corner. And this was one of the stipulations made last Saturday night when this match of the century was made. Billy Jack Haynes, Rip Oliver. We are getting ready to get this baby rolling. Oh, man. And Rip Oliver pointing to his thumb. He's got his thumb ready. I was talking to him earlier tonight. He says he's got Big Bertha ready. And we are ready to get going. The match of the century. You know this thing's been brewing. It's been boiling for the past few weeks. And tonight is the night. This place is packed. Man, I tell you, in fact, we've had people still coming in. One reason that we may have had a lot of people coming in late is because as you come down I-5, you will find out that Lombard exit is under construction and is not in use. So listen very closely. You fans that are heading for the Portland Sports Arena, take Portland Boulevard exit, go 2 blocks west to Interstate, then go down to Lombard Street, and then 8 signal lights on Lombard to Chautauqua, then 5 blocks to the arena. The Lombard exit will probably be closed for most of the summer. So if you want more information, give us a call, 289-4222. We are underway with the match of the century. Billy in the corner, and Rip Oliver stalking him. Moving in. Both men lock up. There's a knee in the midsection by Billy Jack Haynes. Elbow crashing down the back of the neck. Billy on the move. Into the rope. No, reversal. Into the rope goes Billy. And the back body drop by Rip Oliver. Woo, baby. Here he comes again, a hard chop, and down goes Billy, and he's going out. And he falls out of the ring onto the mat, and listen to this crowd. Listen to these people. Oh, man, they love that. We are rolling now, and so is Billy out on the floor. He's trying to take a reading on his back, see if there's anything there. Look at these people. You wouldn't have seen this a few weeks ago. You wouldn't have seen this a couple of months ago. Billy was their favorite, and now things have changed. What a difference one Saturday night can make. And, of course, in the corner, in fact, in the corner right there where Billy just ran into the turnbuckle or was thrown into it and knocked out is Crusher Flash Norton, the second referee. Just making sure things are cool. Well, things are cool right now. Not too cool for Billy. Oh, man, he took a right hand right in the jaw, put him down. He just sat down in the corner. Here comes a whip into the turnbuckle, goes Rip, but Rip comes off, and a clothesline puts Billy down again. Billy trying to get something going, and all he is going outside. Falls outside again for the second time onto the mat. And again, these people on their feet, you can see them out here. Look at it. They're waving and shouting. We've got signs and banners all over this place. Some we can read to you, some we can't. Folks are here having a good time. And Billy almost walked into guest referee Crusher Norton. Oh, and into, I'll tell you, talk about crushing. Rip Oliver just about crushed Billy Jack. Right shoulders, he tossed him into the iron post. And out goes Billy Jack Haynes again. Outside. And again, boy, he is really, this is not his game plan right now. I can tell you that for sure. He was not planning on taking this kind of a beating to the small of the back. And now he's taking a verbal beating out there along the ring. These people are yelling at him. They're some of them using sign language, some using signs in the way of placards and banners and posters. He's trying to get Rip in there, and Rip just popped him one right in the forehead. And then Rip kicked him in the back. And Rip was all over him. There's a knee right into the midsection. Took the wind right out of Billy. Here's a hard pop. I'm not going to say that was a thumb. That was a pretty hard pop right in the face. And a double chop, and down goes Billy Jack Haynes. And Billy really taking a beating right now from the logger. Rip Oliver, suplex, and over and down goes Billy. And Rip Oliver staying right on him. This is more than a fight. It's more than a battle. It is more than a war. And there's a lot of pride, and there's a lot of spirit on the line right here. This place is just one big emotional excitement in here right now. Oh! 1, 2, has he got him hooked? No, Billy got himself kicked a little bit and got that momentum going and fell out of the grasp of Rip Oliver. But, boy, I'm telling you, he is really taking a shot. Hard shots from Rip. Into the rope goes Rip. Coming up, down goes Billy. Over goes Rip Oliver. Billy was waiting for him on that one, and Rip goes outside, lands on his face on the floor. You can see stretched out there on the floor. And you can see the head right there and part of the body of Crusher Flash Norton, the Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion, who's serving as the second referee. When this match was made in fact, this match was actually made 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And Norton was a part of that. In fact, Norton's keeping, I don't know, what was he looking at? Well, you never know who may be coming through that dressing room to try to interfere, especially if things get going any worse for Billy Jack Haynes. But right now, Billy turning the tables a little bit on Rip Oliver. Oliver outside. But look at Billy. Billy is still hurt. He's still hurting. He's really smarting for the beating he's been taking from Rip Oliver. Oliver trying to get back in to the ring, on the apron of the ring. That's the rope, and there's Billy again. Hard whiplash right off the top rope. And we've got photographers here from newspapers and magazines. I see the folks, of course, from Wrestle Media are here. This will be in your next issue, I'm quite sure. Oh, wow. Hard smack right into the iron post. Billy slams Rip Oliver into the post. And there's Crusher Flash Norton having a few words with Billy. And Billy going from post to post. And now a right hand falls. A right hand just fell Rip Oliver again like a big Douglas fir. And Billy coming back again. He jumped in to break the count, but both men would have been counted out. Sandy Barr, they only have 20 seconds to get back in the ring. And what's Billy doing? Billy's choking him. He's gouging. He's kicking. He's doing whatever he can. As I said before, this is not a pro wrestling fight. This goes far beyond. It's more than just bad blood between these two men. Here comes a whip. Into the ropes goes Rip Oliver. And a hard clothesline. Down goes Rip. Another reminder. All right, let's hear what Billy's got to say.
Everybody, Oregon sucks! Oregon sucks! Oregon sucks!
Well, he's not getting too much cooperation and participation in that one. Next Saturday night, all kids free when accompanied by a paying adult right here at the House of Action. A knee lift puts Rip Oliver down, flat on his back again. Don't forget, kids free next Saturday night. Make your plans right now to be here at the House of Action as Rip Oliver fighting back, drawing back from that reserve strength and that spirit and pride that he carries because he is an Oregonian. And Billy, I don't know what he is now. His leg drop across the chest. And Rip, and look at Billy. Look at Billy. He's not out just to win a match here. He's out to punish. He's out to hurt. But I'll tell you what, if Rip has a chance, he'd do the same thing. We knew this was not going to be a pretty sight. I'm kind of surprised that we are having this on television tonight because this can get real ugly real fast. Here comes Billy. Still drives that knee down right into the chest, going for the pin. 1, 2, and Rip Oliver kicks out. Tomorrow, May the 20th, 7 o'clock, Albany Boys and Girls Club. Big card on tap there. Here comes a whip. Into the turnbuckle goes Rip Oliver. Coming off, back body drop. And it's Rip Oliver now taking a beating from Billy Jack Haynes as Billy gets momentum going in his direction. And it's on his side, and he's doing some, here comes a backbreaker. This could be it. This could be it. Rip Oliver is hurting right now. He has got more than a bunch of problems as Billy Jack Haynes sits on the turnbuckle. And here he comes, flying across the ring. Smash! This one may be all over, ladies and gentlemen. The match of the century. 1, 2. No, sir! No. Referee's arm came down, and it hit a third time, but Rip had gotten that shoulder up off the mat. And now Billy Jack Haynes flexing for the full Nelson, circling behind Rip Oliver. And Rip, I don't think he even knows where Billy is. Well, he knows now. Oh, well, that's one way. That's one way to break the full Nelson. Yes, sir. That'll break about anything. And Billy Jack Haynes in excruciating pain right now. Rip Oliver trying to get the cobwebs out of his head. He is hurting. He's still hurting. And he's getting that thumb poised. You can see sitting over here in the corner. All of this under the watchful eye of referee Sandy Barr and second referee Crusher Flash Norton. Here comes Billy. And Billy, you swing a right hand right in the midsection, and it puts him down. Oh, Rip Oliver put Big Bertha right in the gut of Billy Jack Haynes, and man, he went down. He went down hard. Both men exhausted, both men hurting, both men trying to get to their feet, and they do at about the same time. Oh, this place is just on fire with excitement, and Rip Oliver comes back and smashes Billy Jack Haynes again right in the midsection, taking the wind right out of it, weakening him, wearing him down. Here he's got kind of a mini clothesline, and Billy down again. Rip Oliver moving in, a hard right hand, a jab. I think that's more of a jab than an actual punch. And now a sleeper hold by Rip Oliver on Billy Jack Haynes. He's got the sleeper hold on him. And this crowd is going crazy. We got people up jumping around out here. This is absolutely fantastic. I can't believe the excitement here. Billy trying to reach for the ropes, and he does. He gets his foot over that second rope. No. Rip pulled him back. He's getting that sleeper hold on him. Cutting off the blood to the brain. It shouldn't take too long. And 1, Wait a minute. Here comes Al Madrill. And now here comes Crusher Flash Norton. The second referee. A little house cleaning in there. Madrill came in. And now look, Norton put Rip Oliver across Billy Jack Haynes. 1, 2. No. Once again, he only got 2. His hand came down the third time. Oh, we got Curtis Thompson out there. We got Ricky Santana, Madrill, bodyguards. We got security people. The back inside the ring. It's center of attention, the match of the century. Rip Oliver, Billy Jack Haynes, and Rip working on Billy once again. Baby, he's got the crowd on his side. He's got adrenaline going right now. And wait a minute. Billy Jack Haynes whipped Rip around, and he hit the referee, and now Jonathan Holliday comes out to interfere. Crusher Flash Norton heading him off at the pass, but the referee is down, and here comes Billy. Atomic drop. Is an atomic? Yeah. Oh, no, he put him over the top rope. Billy is too exhausted. Billy kicking. There's another kick. Oh, come on. I told you this thing's going to get ugly. This is not good. Referee Sandy Farr, and he's not even moving over there. He is really leveled. He was really leveled by Billy Jack Haynes, actually, who double whipped Rip Oliver around and whipped him right into the referee. And now here comes the referee, the second referee, Crusher Flash Norton. All right. Well, I'll tell you, turnabout is fair play, by golly. 1, 2, 3. All right, the second referee. Here comes Brian Adams. Look out. We got the Giants in there right now. We've had interference from the dressing room for the likes of Al Madrill. We got Jonathan Holliday out there. Now Brian Adams is there. And Adams takes that belt off, and Billy Jack Haynes has got the belt. And boy, they're already belting Crusher Flash Norton, and now just whipping him across the back with that huge belt. Rip Oliver getting to his feet. The referee finally to his knees. And Billy Jack Haynes, oh, come on, this thing's really getting out of hand. This is ridiculous. Billy Jack Haynes was counted out by second referee Crusher Flash Norton, who's now taking a whole mess of whip. But now they're not having any effect right now. They're not having any effect at all on the big man. He says, hit me again. It's starting to feel good. Yeah, one more time. And Billy Jack, look at the look on Billy Jack Haynes' face. He realizes right now, wait a minute. I got some real problems getting out of here. Brian Adams getting out of here. Oh, no. Crusher Flash Norton finally. And he had enough of it. He got to his senses. He got to his feet. And the other guys got to their feet out of there. He's chasing him down. He's chasing him through the crowd back towards the dressing room. And Rip Oliver right behind him. Is there any way we can follow those guys? Is there any way we can follow them? Looks like they're heading back towards the dressing room. I don't know what happened back there. They may be out in the parking lot. They may be out in the parking lot by now. I'm trying to look over there. I don't see anybody. Oh man, I tell you, started in the ring, ended up who knows where. I don't know where they are right now. I think I heard a door coming off back there. That was probably Crusher Flash Norton. I think the official winner of the match has got to be Rip Oliver. He was counted out at least by one of the referees. And it was billed as the match of the century. That's exactly what it was, the match of the century. Rip Oliver. And he's got the cheater bar, and we've got the Crusher Flash Norton. Boy, I tell you, when you came to life, man, those guys hit the trail.
Nobody whips me but my dad. Billy Jack, Brian Adams, I'm going to get a hold of you boys, and I'm going to tear you in pieces. There ain't no belt, there ain't no door. There's nothing that's going to stop me from getting a hold of you boys. Ain't that right, Ripper?
Let me tell you something, Norton. There's no way of getting one of them at a time. You see that tonight. Marion, you're up here. The big man's up here. Thanks to him tonight, I got the 1, 2, 3 on you, Billy Jerk Haynes. But I'm not through with you, punk.
Why don't? Brian Adams, you got to come out and interfere. This man took the belt away from you, and you know it. So you have to come out and interfere tonight. Well, Barry Owens, while you're up here, why don't you just put me and the big man here next Saturday night against Brian Adams and Billy Jack, and let's see who in the hell the biggest, toughest bastards are. Is that a goal?
Hey, all I got is one thing. I'm going to ask the people if they want to see this match next Saturday night. You want to see that? Yeah. Now you get hard to hear. You got the match right here next Saturday night. Rip Oliver, Scott Norton against Billy Jack and Big Brian Adams. Right on. Tag team match right here, Portland Sports Arena, next Saturday night.
People, one thing. Next Saturday night with a big man in my corner, Billy Jack Haynes, Brian Adams, your butt's going to be plastered all over that mat, boy. That's a promise.
Whoa, we got another match of the century next Saturday night. We'll be right back with more right after this.
At Tom Peterson's,
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that next week all kids will be admitted free of charge with adults. Next Saturday night. The next event will be one fall, a relay team match.
Can you hear all these wonderful people out here? They love us. Let's hear it one time for the U.S. Mail.
Introducing in this corner the new Northwest team champions, the U.S. males, and Ricky Santana and Curtis Thompson. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Larry Oliver and Bill Francis.
All right, this is not for the title, but boy, these guys are going to fight like everything's for the title, because that's the kind of athletes they are, the kind of pro wrestlers they are. Bill Francis reaching out a hand to shake with Curtis Thompson, and Curtis is not going to give him a fair shake, you know that. Bill Francis and Larry Oliver. I don't know what, I really don't know what's going on here. Curtis Thompson and Ricky Santana got together last week, I think. They've proclaimed themselves the U.S. Male right now. It's M-A-L-E. And you can see they certainly dressed to kill and certainly dressed to fight. Here we go. We're getting ready. And once again, joining us in the crow's nest is Jonathan Holliday.
Good to see you, sir. You know, I just want to clear something up. I was just going down to the ring to instruct the referee on the outside that there was a fan trying to get inside the barricade to interfere in the match, and he wanted to take and snap my arm.
He wanted to snap your arm. Hey, listen, if you've got a club or a school or a church, a group, an organization of some kind that you'd like to raise money for, you can book pro wrestling into your area to raise that money. Give Barry Owen a call at area code 503-484-0840. And Barry will give you all the information you need to know on how to book pro wrestling into your area to raise money for charity. Well, you got to, Jonathan, if you hadn't run down here and tried to interfere, you wouldn't be putting your arm in jeopardy anymore. Well, you know, there wasn't a need for that.
I did not try to interfere. You know, I just couldn't believe that Scott Norton was in there tearing everybody apart all by himself. You just can't believe the size of this guy. He's in there, he's throwing people around like they're paper bags. And ooh, did you see the slap Ricky Santana just gave Larry Oliver in the face?
Yeah,
boy, you think Ricky Santana was his father?
Hard slap right across. In fact, his face is still red from that.
But anyways, back to the point at hand here. It just goes to prove, Scott Norton has overloaded himself for next week because he's going to have to take on Big Brian Adams and Billy Jack Haynes at the same time. In his corner, he's got Rip Oliver. But you're dealing with two of the most lethal weapons in professional wrestling today, Billy Jack Maniac Haynes and then Big Brian Adams, the man who can win any arm wrestling contest in the world today. Oh, there he goes again. Look at him slapping him in the face.
Oh, hard smack. Yes, sir. Turnabout his fair slap, an atomic drop. Boom. Wow, and he threw him right into his partner. Santana ran right into Curtis Thompson. Tonight we had the match of the century, Rip Oliver, Billy Jack Haynes. It looks like next Saturday night, Jonathan Holliday, we're going to have the match of the era. I mean, we're talking a tag match here.
And on top of that, all the kids are going to get in for free. I know when I was a kid, I loved it when my parents took me down to the local arena for kids' free night, and I think these kids should demand of their parents not to be cheapskates and to have them take them down to the matches. And not only here is it going to be kids' free night, but in Eugene as well. I know in Eugene we've got over 46,000 people that write in on a weekly basis. They can't wait till we get back to Eugene every week. So it's kids' free night in Eugene, and it's kids' free night here as well. And both places are going to get matches of the centuries. Both places are going to get fantastic action.
That's right. That's right. And I know that you used to enjoy getting in free, except you used to sneak in. So there's a difference between the way you used to get in free and what we're offering these kids here. Hip toss by Larry Oliver on Ricky Santana, one half of the U.S. male, one half of the Pacific Northwest tag team champions.
You know, tomorrow, Sunday, you people in Albany better listen up. We've got a big match tomorrow night, just signed tomorrow night in Albany. Billy Jack Maniac Haynes is going to take on Rip the Crippler Oliver again in Albany. Can you believe that?
Oh, you got to be kidding. Oh, they're going to tear Albany apart. That's at the Boys and Girls Club starting at 7 o'clock.
And Monday in Estacada, oh my, again in Estacada High School, you people in Estacada, Billy Jack Haynes has demanded a match with Rip the Cripple Oliver once again at Estacada High School. Now, can you believe that? And you want to know what else is exciting about that is the Wrecking Crew, Big Brian Adams and the Grappler, because they couldn't get Norton in the ring against Billy Jack and Estacada. Well, what the Wrecking Crew has done, Big Brian Adams and the Grappler is going to take on Crash Flash Norton and Beetlejuice at Estacada High School on Monday. Now, can you believe that? Now, that's a main event that would sell out anywhere in the country today.
Absolutely. You better get your advanced ringside tickets, and you can at True Value Hardware and Coast to Coast Hardware in Estacada for that one.
And the team we're looking at right now, the U.S. male, they have put an open contract out, and they want to face the Juicers in St. Helens at the Armory on Tuesday. Now, that's the kind of champions they are.
Advanced ringside tickets in St. Helens at Saxton's TV and Appliances. That's Tuesday, the 22nd, 8 o'clock bell time.
And I'll tell you what, if Scott Norton is watching this broadcast right now, you better listen up. Big Brian Adams has got you in St. Helens as well on Tuesday at the Army, so you better keep training hard because Big Brian Adams wants his title back.
Larry Oliver moving in on Curtis Thompson. Thompson with the side headlock. Understand there's a lot of action going to be going on at the Hillsborough Armory on Wednesday, the 23rd of May, next Wednesday.
Another exciting match as well. And there's another rematch between Big Brian Adams and Scott Norton. Who's ever got the title on Wednesday is going to be putting it up to defend it against the then champion. So Scott Norton and Brian Adams, the people in Hillsborough, better open up their eyes. They're getting one heck of a card.
That's absolutely right. Hillsborough, advanced ringside tickets at Tito's Gym and at Northwest Hunting Supply.
Let's not forget Kids Free Night. Eugene, we've got some great matches signed there. Billy Jack Haynes wants Rip Oliver again in Eugene. And it's Kids Free Night.
And if you want to get call for reservations, 484-0840 in Eugene. Get your tickets early for that one. Get your tickets early for next Saturday night right here at the House of Action. Ooh, baby, is this going to be something else? What a tag match we're going to have next Saturday night.
What a tag match we're having right now, boy. Bill Francis really had some steam up on U.S. male member Curtis Thompson there, and he went to the well too many times. He thrust that shoulder into the solar plexus twice. He went for the third one. Curtis Thompson moved, and there you have it. Bill Francis might have hurt his shoulder really severely there.
I just can't quite figure out what's going on with Curtis Thompson and Ricky Santana. They've had kind of an attitude adjustment here that really is not all that friendly. And the crowd has been sensing that. They've been saying how great they are and how the crowd loves them. I don't think so.
Well, the belts say it all. They got the belts around their waist. So, I mean, you know.
Well, that doesn't make you popular, though.
It makes you great. You just simply said they say they're the greatest. Well, if they've got the belts, doesn't that prove that they're the greatest?
Yeah, but last Saturday night they were saying, oh, how much the fans really loved them and how they responded to them. Well, they weren't responding.
Everybody loves the winner. Everybody in Portland and in Oregon loves the Trailblazers because they're winning. They're my favorite team. They're going all the way. We know they're going to be the champions of the world in the NBA. I said it myself. Buck Williams and I were partying last week, and everybody loves the winner. And Curtis Thompson and Ricky Santana are winners. They've got the championships around their waist. And they're winners, and everybody does love them.
Well, I know we got Trailblazers watching tonight because there's a lot of them that are pro wrestling fans. And I'll tell you were not saying that a couple of weeks ago, Jonathan Holliday. Don't sit here and say you were, because you were putting them down. The things you were saying about the Blazers, man.
If you keep talking like that, your nose is going to grow, Mr. Koss.
Here comes Larry Oliver. Right hand on Ricky Santana. He's got Santana against the ropes, and he is flailing away on him. Into the ropes he goes. Coming off. Oh, man, Santana came down hard.
That's experience right there. Ricky Santana, one of the younger wrestlers around as well, but Larry Oliver's even younger, and he threw him in, and he telegraphed the backdrop. You know, he went to give him the backdrop, and Santana was going, and he dropped the elbow in the back of the spine in the occipital lobe, and that right there, on top of being dizzy and almost blind, he's got the wind knocked out of him now.
Oh, man, he's in bad shape right now.
The fact that Santana just slapped Francis in the face, and Francis isn't showing me nothing. He's just standing there taking it. Not like a man. He's just taking a slap in the face.
Well, he's not going to interfere. And Curtis Thompson came down off that top rope, and he smashed Larry right in the face with that forearm. He didn't come across the chest, got him right in the face. And this is not, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with
Curtis Thompson is in.
Oh,
you can tell
tremendous.
that man trains in the gym 10 hours a day. You won't see a basketball player training like that.
Face first on the apron of the ring goes Larry Oliver at the hands of Ricky Santana. And Curtis Thompson back there still slapping the face of Bill Francis, and now Francis has had it. He's had enough of that.
Francis is costing his partner a lot of pain and agony. If he would abide by the rules and get out of the ring, then the referee could turn around and see what's going on.
Well, he was abiding by the rules by not doing anything at first, and you were giving him flack for it. Body slam by Curtis Thompson on the body of Larry Oliver. Now Curtis moving in with a hard kick, taking the wind out of him again and smashing him across the face. Man, to Larry Oliver paying a lot of dues right now, Jonathan.
Hey, it's part of the game. I mean, Larry Oliver, great wrestler, great amateur wrestler. Probably a great human being to some people, too. But it takes more than good intentions to get the job done.
Well, there's a world of difference between amateur wrestling and pro wrestling, as Larry certainly knows. Oh, he tried to go for a back body drop, and he got almost hooked in there on a sunset flip. And a right hand puts Larry down again.
I'll tell you what, they're getting cocky, the U.S. Mount. They don't watch out, they might get one slipped over on them. They better start taking them down to the mat and pin them, because they're getting a little cocky. They should be trying for pinning combinations. They should be tagging in and out quicker. They're not tagging out as quick as the Juicers tagging it out.
Well, I think they're feeling a little overconfident in there. They know they've got a young rookie who's only been pro wrestling for basically a couple of months. But I'll tell you, that rookie is doing a number. He did a number on Curtis Thompson right there. And now the big Bill Francis is in there. Oh, boy, he caught Curtis Thompson right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. And here comes a whip. Oh, reversal whip. In the ropes goes France. Oh, my word.
That's what you call a vertical knee to the chest. That's a move that I've only seen guys like Ivan Koloff pull off, and Curtis Thompson just did one of the most brutal vertical knees I've ever seen.
Oh, man, that has to have a devastating effect on an opponent. And Bill Francis certainly has been devastated right now by Curtis Thompson, and makes the tag now with Ricky Santana. And here we come.
He's out.
Little teamwork. Oh, I think this is it. Ricky Santana over the body of Bill Francis, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. The U.S. male has delivered again. Oh, my word. Hope Bill's all right.
Time, too.
And we'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, we're remodeling our appliance store to make it better for you, and must move
B12. A new team, a new name, new attitudes, and new champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. male.
Just like you said it, hey, listen to all these great fans out here. They just love us, Don Cost. Right, let's hear it for the people, huh? I just love it. We're the best tag team. We prove it time and time again. We're the tag team champions. Have you ever seen a better tag team, Don Cost? I didn't think so. Anyway, I want to tell you right here, can you see that says, Ricky, you're my number one, and there's kisses and everything. There's a letter from a fan. I'm going to let you find out what they said to me. Wait. I got one that's twice as hot. I mean, it's so hot, it's smoking.
Smoking, huh?
It's smoking. Is it hotter than this one here?
Oh.
That puts that one to shame, Ricky. Let's please read this one. Let me read this one. Go ahead. I'm going to let my partner read this one here. Okay. Go right ahead, Curtis. I know you get mail. We get mail every day of the week. We get so much mail that they're bringing it in truckloads. Can you imagine? Truckloads. Mm-hmm. Is that hard to believe?
It is hard to believe.
Well, you don't know what you're talking. Look at that. Smell that. Can you smell that? Woo! Smell the perfume on that? Yeah. Oh, good, don't it? Hey, but I took the pictures out. They sent me pictures in this one, Ricky. Pictures? They sent me pictures. It must be real hot then. Ooh, it's so hot it burns my fingers. Look, it says deer. Yeah, it says deer.
but you can't read the rest of it on the air. You
Why?
can't. Because they'll bleep us. You can't put that stuff. Let me read this one.
No. I don't care if they bleep us or not. I want the people to hear what
Let me read this one
these
here.
women love us.
Yeah, I know they do, but let me read this one
Oh,
right here.
read this one.
Come on, you guys.
This one right here. Anyway,
Sure?
let's get to the serious point here. Girls, just like the letter says right here from Lovable Lynn and Juicy Jennifer, they want to come down and congratulate us in person on being the tag team champions. Well, let me tell you something, ladies. Just come on down, ask for the VIP U.S. Mail section, and you won't miss a trick.
It's right over there, too.
It's right over there. But on a more serious note, Don, I want to talk about something real serious now. You know, there comes a time in every man's life when he makes a mistake. And we honestly feel that we did make a mistake last week. We won the championships, and to be quite honest, we haven't been able to live with ourselves because we know that we're a better tag team than that. We're better capable than that. And what we're trying to say is we don't want the belts that way. We want it fair and square. And I tell you what, Juices, if you're listening on the monitor, why don't you come on out? Come on down. The belts are right here in the box. We'll give them back to you. We don't want them this way. We want to beat you fair and square, and may the best tag team wear these belts proudly. So, you know, I just wish they'd come out here and get these so we can get this.
Okay, before they come out here, let's show a tape from last Saturday night.
Why don't we show a tape? Why don't we show the tape?
All right, on the Juicers and the U.S. Mail. Watch this tape right here. Turnabout is fair interference.
We got... Come on, Juice. Hey, big Juice, little Juice. Hey, I know, hey, we just got through looking at that film, you know, and, you know, the competition, it got so rough out there, and I got truly excited, you know, and I you know, by chance, we did look at it, and, you know, I apologize, Juice. I did hit you in the head with that belt.
You apologize?
I apologize, Juice. I'm really sorry for hitting you in the head.
You got our belt.
We got it right there.
The belts are right here, Juice. Listen, right there. They're all yours.
You're giving him the belts back? You're giving the here.
Shit.
Hey.
What is that? What kind of... Hey, boys, that's the only belt you'll ever see, because that's what we call a 2 snaps up and a full circle. You know, it's one thing to take a belt. It's a whole different world to hang on to it. U.S. Mail. U.S. Mail. Maybe it's time you got stamped out, man. I can promise you one thing. Next time you get into the ring, U.S. Mail, with the Juicers, it's going to be showtime.
Whoa. Another one brewing. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
5 pounds, the American Ninja, Big Brian Adams. Mr. Adams' opponent this evening will be 236 pounds, Scotty the Body.
Here we go. Scotty the Body, Big Brian Adams. Got that kendo stick. Got it taped up now. It's been broken so many times. And with us once again, Jonathan Holliday.
I got big news, Mr. Goss.
What's that?
Big news. St. Helens of the Army. This match just signed. The U.S. Mail is going to go against the Juicers for the tag team title of the Pacific Northwest. If that's not enough, Big Brian Adams is going to be taking on Scott Norton for the Northwest title. What a match the St. Helens Army is getting this week. Boy, they better get their tickets now because it'll be a long time.
That's Tuesday, the 22nd, 8 p.m., St. Helens Armory. Did you see that? Brian Adams took that kendo stick, smashed Scotty the Body right across the back. Boy, we got
Looks to
some
me
fans.
like Adams hurt his knee. Looks to me like Adams hurt his knee. I don't know if Adams can continue the match. He's hurt too bad.
He hurt his knee hitting Scotty the Body. And we got a couple of girls down there.
Bar. I don't know what happened. I was walking in my corner and my knee just came out. I can't continue, man.
He was doing a wrestling move.
I can't wrestle. I don't know what happened. It's an old wrestling injury.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's an old kendo injury. That's what it
That's
is.
the Sandy Bar. He's part of the wrecking crew. I'm the leader of the wrecking crew. If he's got a cramp, by all rights, I should take his place. And I'll wrestle Scotty, okay?
Will you do that for me, Grappler?
Yeah, that's what the grappler
Hey,
wants.
thank you, baby. Is
Yeah,
that
wrestling
okay?
now. Well, he's hurting too. Scotty getting back into the ring, crawling back into the ring. He is hurting, and out he goes again. No, he didn't go out. He hung on, but now he's wrapped up in there. But this is what the grappler. Hey, listen, this is what the grappler wanted. He wants to hurt Scotty. He feels Scotty has turned on him, and oh, look at that! Look at that!
Of course, well, you know something? I mean, you know, what a good man the grappler is. What a good guy. He comes in to help his friend Brian Adams, who hurt his knee while trying to wrestle Scotty the Body. And Scotty the Body, what a competitor, willing to take on 2 men at once.
Another jab, hard jab, and Scotty is hurting out there. Well, the grappler at the top of the program. Yeah, the grappler's into singing or something.
He's got a good voice.
He can't even talk on key. What are you talking about? The grappler said that on Saturday, June 2nd, he's going to sing with the Virgil Lee Country Band out here. And then on the 6th of June, at the... What's going on?
Taylor May's at ringside. The most beautiful woman in all the world.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's there to support the grappler.
You know how much better looking Taylor May is than Sapphire or any other dog in any other competitive promotion going?
What'd you say about dog? Oh, into the turnbuckle goes the grappler. On June 6th, by the way, at the spinning wheel, they're going to have a hoedown, and some of the wrestlers are going to be in Canby there singing with the Virgil Lee Band. And I would imagine
let's talk about the big thing that's happening next Friday night in Eugene. It's Kids Free Night, and on that card, the match of the century, Billy Jack Maniac Haynes is going up against Rip the Crippler Oliver. That's going to be exciting. It's Kids Free Night. Kids, go get your parents right now and make them go out and get you tickets.
Oh, look at this. Scotty is really hurting. He's outside. Falls outside. This thing got started. Man, I tell you, it got started in a very cruel way and cheating way against Scotty the Body. Man, oh man. Okay, now let's go over this one more time. Sunday, tomorrow, the 20th at Albany Boys and Girls Club. Monday, the 21st at Estacada High School. Tuesday, the 22nd, St. Helens Armory. Goes the grappler. All right. They're both men outside right now. And then Wednesday, the 23rd, 8 p.m., Hillsboro Armory.
Well, what an exciting matchup. These two are going toe-to-toe. You've got the wrestling expert against the grappler.
Oh, baby. Scotty the Body came back with the right hand. That staggered the grappler. The grappler is, he's taking it now from Scotty. And Scotty throws him in there. Now things are turning on him.
Can you believe this? All that we've had tonight, all this action.
Look at this.
We've got Scotty the Body against the grappler, a main event that would sell out anywhere in the world today. And don't forget, next week we've got the big tag team match, Scott Norton and Rip the Crippler Oliver against Billy Jack Maniac and his partner, Big Brian Adams.
Absolutely. Next Saturday night, get your tickets early for this one.
It's Kids Free.
And Kids Free. Kids Free in Eugene and Kids Free here in Portland.
Look at Taylor May.
Hey, what's Taylor May Medina doing in there? She's choking Scotty the Body. Oh, for crying out loud. What's going on here? Is he going to belt her? Is he going to belt her? No, he belts the grappler. Down goes the grappler. And Taylor May, she looks like she's in a rodeo right now.
I can't believe my boy can't shake some trim.
Oh, man, oh, man. Taylor May Medina all over Scotty the Body.
Look at these people.
Hold it. Here comes Ginger. Ginger's coming into the ring. What's going on here? The grappler, oh, man. The Ginger has attacked Taylor May Medina. Well, now we got another tag match going. Scotty goes outside. The grappler, remember last week, the grappler, oh, no. He slapped her last week. He's gonna punch her? No. Here comes Scotty with a chair. He would have hit her. The grappler would have hit Ginger right smack in the face. All right, we'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, we're remodeling our...
Ladies and gentlemen, Rip Oliver and Crusher Flash Norton.
Rip Oliver is my partner. Brian Adams, Billy Jack Haynes, nobody whips me like a dog. Nobody. We got the tag match next week, and you're going down, brother. Ain't that right, Rip?
They said tonight was the night, the match of the century. Well, Billy Jack Haynes, I was fired up and I was ready to stay on your butt for an hour if it took it, big boy. Brian Adams, you want to come out in fear? Well, next Saturday night, right here. Show them what we're going to do to them, Big Crusher. Holy Billy Jack Haynes, Brian Adams, that's what's happening to you Saturday night.
We'll see you here next Saturday night. Oh, my word. The whole thing.
And me, John Williams in the morning, only on Kissin 97 FM, KISN.
It's Beaverton Toyota's Big League Sales Event, where all our fans catch huge savings. Get a home run.
Portland Wrestling is brought to you by Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy, with 4 great stores at Southeast 82nd and Foster Road, where it's worth the trip. Now to ringside and your host, Don Koss.
Again, oh, this place is coming apart. The house of action, indeed. Mercy, stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We got a super tag match coming up tonight. Billy Jack Haynes teaming up with Brian Adams to go against the team of Rip Oliver and Crusher Flash Norton tonight, right here at the house of action. I know you like that. Now, on your calendar, mark down June the 9th, Saturday, June the 9th. That's the night Steve Dahl is coming back here for one night only, Saturday, June the 9th. 3 days before that, on June the 6th, I understand that the Grappler and a whole lot of wrestlers are going to be at the Spinning Wheel in Canby, singing and doing some other things. I have no idea. But wrestlers at the Spinning Wheel in Canby on June the 6th. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Next Saturday night, speaking of the Grappler and the Spinning Wheel, we're going to have a country hoedown right here at the Portland Sports Arena next Saturday night. The Virgil Lee Band, they're the country band at the Spinning Wheel in Canby, is going to be here, and the Grappler is going to be the guest singer next Saturday night right here. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's what it says. The Grappler is going to be singing with the Virgil Lee Country Band right here next Saturday night. Tonight, we're going to unveil a new segment of the program called Northwest Update. In Northwest Update, I get a chance to not only talk about the towns that we're going to be in, but we're going to talk about some trivia. We're going to have trivia questions with a little bit of inside news on pro wrestlers and pro wrestling throughout the Northwest. We'll even talk about things like the new tag team champions, the U.S. Male. In fact, we got them right here. Ricky Santana and Curtis Thompson.
Over here, honey. You come over here. You come on over here, baby. Get out of the camera's way.
All right, goodness.
How do you like my posse so far, huh? Have we got them all, or have we got them all? Yeah, you wish you could hang with us. And you're probably wondering why they're here, don't you?
I wonder.
Yeah, ladies, why are you here? Ask them.
Why are you here?
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's obvious. It's give me a kiss right here, baby. And you too, honey. And how about you, sweetie? Oh, yeah. How about my partner? You got to take care of my partner. There you go. Take care of my partner here.
Oh, hey, these ones just love.
Oh, yeah, just all kinds of love. Now, just like out there in TV land.
Hey, you know why they love us so?
Yeah, they do, don't they? They love us too much. Every week, without fail, you know I have to read you a letter. Now, look at that man's body. Look at them people just go crazy. Hey, brother, guess who wrote us this week? Guess who wrote us this week?
Not the two Cabrona sisters.
You got it, baby.
Oh.
You got Tina and Jenny that write in. They said, Ricky, your face ought to be on a postage stamp. That way all the ladies could give it a kiss. And she's asking me if the rumor is true, Curtis, that you turned down the part in Total Recall just so Arnold Schwarzenegger could have a job. Is that true?
Yep.
Hey, there you have it firsthand. Well, let's get down to one serious issue. And I'm talking real serious. And I'm talking at you, Beetlejuicers. When it comes to the best in the Northwest, you're looking at it. When it comes to getting all the women, we got them. And when it comes to doing it like nobody else can do it, we do it. So bank on this, people. When we tell you we're going to get rid of the juicers in the Northwest, that's what we're going to do. Because why do we take care of business? Our way, which means 2 snaps, a full circle with a half twist.
Whoa. Okay, we'll be back with all that, everything, right after this. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back.
What? At Tom Peterson, it's
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the House of Action. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, what goes on around here? Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from Los Angeles, the Latin lover, Al Madril. His opponent in this corner, 237 pounds from New Jersey, Scotty the Body. Referee, Sandy Barr.
Here we go. All right, Scotty the Body, Al Madril. Boy, Scotty is ready, is he not? Look at these women following him all over the place. Man, since he's had a change of heart, he has won more hearts, I think, of the ladies in the Northwest. Al Madril asking for the house microphone. What's he got?
First of all, I just want to say, I can't believe all you free brats got in here. And second, those were the most ugliest girls I've ever seen in my life. Ah!
We'll let Scotty the Body answer that one. We are ready to roll here. The first match at the House of Action, and boy, you better stay right where you are because we've got nothing but action for you from start to finish, and we're starting right now. In fact, one of these guys may be finished in just a matter of moments. A lot of news coming your way. We got a new segment called Northwest Update. In fact, I'm getting some of my notes together right now. I've got some very interesting news to pass along to you. Questions that we've received from viewers about wrestlers or about certain things involving pro wrestling throughout the Northwest. In fact, a lot of people, there's not a week that goes by that somebody doesn't ask me about Jonathan Holliday, how his broken arm is, if it's healing, and yes, it is healing. Yes, he does expect to be back in action very shortly. In fact, Jonathan Holliday is in the crow's nest with us right now. He's getting set up, and the next voice you hear will be that of Jonathan Holliday.
Good evening, Mr. Koss, and boy, welcome to another action-packed broadcast. Well, that's what action's all about. Scotty the Body doing business as business should be done.
Look at that. He's taking care of business, isn't he? Out goes the drill. All we see are his feet landed on his back.
Hey, Scotty the Body has never looked better in his life. He's training hard every day, and he's showing you what wrestling's all about.
Well, he's always called himself the wrestling expert, and he's certainly showing it right now at the expense of Al Madril. A good crowd here tonight, Jonathan. Man, this place is packed again. They're hot jumping and screaming, and they got signs. Look at all these signs and banners around here.
Standing room only. You can hear this capacity crowd shouting on behalf of Scotty the Body. These people are at the top of their lungs. They're going to go home with laryngitis if this keeps up.
Yeah, they are. Well, Al Madril complaining to referee Sandy Barr that Scotty was cheating, and now Scotty's asking for the microphone.
Al Madril, you're accusing me of pulling hair. Well, I might have pulled some hair if you had some.
Oh, Scotty the Body.
I don't know if that is called for in the professional ranks of wrestling. I think they should hammer out their differences in the ring like that's what they're there to do anyway.
Well, I think...
rather than do it on the microphone.
Sometimes one leads to the other, as you well know, Jonathan. A little jab here or there, physically or vocally, gets the job done. Oh, look, Sandy. Oh, Al Madril is really hot right now. He doesn't like that at all. He's a little embarrassed.
Well, I've never seen Scotty the Body so light on his feet. He's really been training hard. You can tell he's been hitting the gym every day.
Ah, he just hit Madril across the face with a rake. Oh, baby. Madril's a little frustrated here, a little confused. He's not used to Scotty coming out like this, Jonathan. Scotty's he's a notch or two above his fight right now.
Well, you got to remember, Scotty the Body, he's been on both sides of the fence.
Little boogaloo action out there. But Madril trying to figure out, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Well, you know, it's not like Scotty the Body didn't do a few clinics with Al Madril on the school of wrestling from Al Madril's point of view, so anything that Al Madril has to give to Scotty, I'm sure Scotty the Body's going to have it to give back.
Absolutely. And in Scotty's corner is the lovely Ginger, his valet girlfriend. Well, now she just bit Madril. She just bit him.
I saw that, and
Boy,
I think she should decide whose man she really is.
I think she should get a shot right away. Well, Scotty the Body gave Madrill a shot right in the mouth, and down he went. Boy, well, a lot of folks here, a lot of photographers, a lot of sports writers in the crowd tonight, Jonathan.
Yes, we've got Jimmy Suzuki from Tokyo Sports News all the way from Japan coming here tonight to scout out the town, the Pacific Northwest. We've got... Wow.
Man, outside, everything is happening. I'm telling you, they talk about excitement in the air, Jonathan. It certainly is. And next Saturday night, we're going to have a country hoedown. It looks like Scotty's having one right now on the body of Al Madrill. A country hoedown next Saturday night. The Virgil Lee Country Band. Oh, as Scotty lands a right hand. The Virgil Lee Country Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby will be here, and with guest vocalist, the Grappler. That's what I said.
That's going to be exciting. The Grappler, he turned down many recording contracts, I know personally, from some great country western record producers in Nashville to be a professional wrestler, so that's going to be something to see.
Did you hear that from him? He was the one that told you that?
No, I heard it from Johnny Cash.
Okay. All right, there's a hard pop right
now. There's Al Madrill. He turned the match around with one shot right to the eye, and that just goes to prove the caliber of Al Madrill. You can't take him lightly, and these fans are backing Scotty the Body, and that's got to help because that's giving Scotty the Body, in essence, 2 against 1 in the ring. He's got all these people backing him here.
Into the turnbuckle goes Scotty, and into the turnbuckle goes Madrill. Shoulder first, and now Scotty really moving all over Madrill. And you're right, the crowd really responding to Scotty the Body.
You know something, this week, this Tuesday, we're going to be at Sweet Home High School. And I'll tell you what, Sunshine Industries has really put together a fantastic promotion for wrestling this Tuesday night. And I can't wait to see how Scotty the Body's going to react. Whoa, we've got a neck breaker.
1, 2, and that's it. That's it.
Whoa.
A neck breaker by Scotty the Body, and this one's all over. Madrill goes down to defeat into hands of Scotty the Body. I tell you, these women love Scotty the Body. They're all over him. They hang all over him. They follow him all over the place. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale. Your choice, $3.99. This comfortable country sofa with durable nylon velvet, only $3.99. This pillow soft contemporary sofa with solid oak accent, only $3.99. This classic traditional sofa, center matched, only $3.99. And the T-shirt and delivery are free. Now that's Tom Peterson.
A great sale at Tom Peterson's this weekend. You just saw those beautiful sofas. And if you've been shopping for a sofa, you know what great values they are. They're beautiful, normally sell for $500 or only $3.99. 3 great choices. If you've been looking around for sofas, when you'll see those, you'll know they're great value. Plus, when you buy anything in the store for $97 or more, a Tom Peterson's Love Me T-shirt.
All right, welcome to Northwest Update. And I hope all you folks here in the arena can hear me. And all you folks at home, we're going to have some fun with this. It's the first time we've tried this, but we're going to have fun, and it's going to be very informative and exciting. Yes, indeed. We're going to start things off with a little trivia question. Now, let's see if I'm going to test your pro wrestling trivia knowledge. Who was the first NWA World Champion? The very first World Champion. Who was it? Now, I'm going to give you the answer in just a little bit. We're going to talk about the towns that we're going to be in this coming week. We're going to talk about some of the wrestlers. We're going to talk about some news and some rumors, too. All right? Starting tomorrow, we're going to be in Seaside at the beautiful convention center in Seaside, starting at 8 o'clock. And on that card, there's going to be a battle royal. $1,500 on the line to the last man left in the ring in that battle royal. Also on that card, a tag match. The Grappler is going to team up with Billy Jack Haynes and go against the team of the Olivers, Rip Oliver and his son Larry. That's going to be in Seaside tomorrow, Sunday, the 27th. Also, Crusher Flash Norton will be on that card. That's in Seaside tomorrow. Somebody asked me over the past couple of weeks or so, whatever happened to another man they used to call Crusher, Stan Stasiak, Stan the Man. Well, we found out this past week that Stan is in Montreal. In fact, I want to check my notes right here. I wrote it down. Yes, he's in Montreal, and he's in charge of security at Sears store, the Sears Roebuck store in Montreal. So for you Stan Stasiak fans, that's what Stan's doing in his life right now, up in Montreal. Tuesday, mark this down now, Tuesday the 29th, we're going to be in Sweet Home. That's a town that Stan used to love to go to and tear up. Oh, remember those years? Holy mackerel. At the high school in Sweet Home, 8 o'clock, a grudge match. Billy Jack Haynes against Rip the Crippler Oliver, or as we call him now, Rip the Logger Oliver. Also on that card, the Grappler teaming up with Brian Adams against the team of Norton, Crusher Flash Norton, and Scotty the Body. That's going to be happening in Sweet Home. All right, more news. I found out before we went on the air, remember Tony Bourne, we're talking about Stan Stasiak. Tony Bourne right now is in Alaska judging a dog show. That's the word. He's judging a dog show in Alaska right now. I don't know whether it's Huskies or what it is. Down in Texas, Matt Bourne, his son, is wrestling and tearing up the state of Texas. So we got Dad Tony up in Alaska and son Matt down in Texas, from one end of the map to the other. Just a little bits of news passed along your way. Wednesday the 30th, back to the towns. Listen, Wednesday the 30th, we're going to be in Newburgh at the Armory starting at 8 o'clock. 2 tag matches on that card. The U.S. male against a team of Scott Flash Norton and Rip Oliver. Also, we're going to have the Equalizer teaming up with Al Madrill and the Juicers. Tag teams in Newburgh at the Armory, and that's next Wednesday the 30th. Speaking of Al Madrill, I'm sure you've read in Wrestle Media that Al Madrill has pet lizards all over his place. In the house, in the bathtub. No, I kid you not. Pet lizards, Al Madrill. Friday the 1st of June, June Fool's Day, we're going to be in Eugene, the Lane County Fairgrounds, 8 o'clock, a stretcher match. Billy Jack Haynes against Rip Oliver. Also a tag title match, the U.S. male against the Juicers. The answer to our trivia contest, or not really a contest, just question, who was the first NWA World Champion? Freddie Beal. You remember that, of course you do. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale.
Wave rolls on.
We are back at the House of Action, getting ready for more action. And here's Don Owen to make the announcement of our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 250 pounds, the Grappler. His opponent in this corner, 248 pounds, from Oregon City, young Larry Oliver.
Larry Oliver and the Grappler. Boy, I tell you, we're going from one end of the scale to the other, Jonathan. The Grappler, a seasoned veteran, been around the rings of pro wrestling for many years, all over the world for that matter. And, of course, Larry Oliver, he's just been pro wrestling for a few weeks.
But, you know, there's nothing that excites a young competitor more than being able to make a name for himself by beating a veteran that's got the reputation, the status that the Grappler has. And sometimes hunger can outweigh the experience, and sometimes experience can outweigh the hunger. I'm going to be anxious to see how this match turns out.
This should be a dandy, and what you said is absolutely true. Larry Oliver would love nothing more than to make a mark against the Grappler.
You know, before this gets too far underway, we should make a note here. The people in Newburgh, the Chamber of Commerce is bringing Portland Wrestling live to Newburgh at the Armory on Wednesday, May the 20th. So you people better get your tickets in advance. They're almost sold out, so you better hop on it while you can. Mary Puskas is the woman in charge of that at the Chamber of Commerce, and I must say they've got a very professional Chamber of Commerce in Newburgh.
They've got a good one, you bet. It's a good town, too. Good wrestling town. There'll be a lot of folks showing up for those matches.
Well, you can tell the town of Newburgh is growing a lot. I was out there earlier this week. They're really putting a lot of new things in that town. It's beginning to look a lot like a metropolis.
Yeah, it is. A lot of, you go up and down from one end of the town to another. We got about 2 or 3 new car dealerships, man, stores all over the place. Good well, city.
You can hear these people really getting behind Larry Oliver, can't you?
Yeah, they are. You bet. Nice arm drag by the young rookie.
A good, well-executed arm drag. Very well executed.
Yes, and the Grappler certainly, I think he would agree to that right now.
He didn't expect it, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, now he's accusing Larry of pulling the hair. Of course, there was no hair pull, but the Grappler, obviously surprised by that arm drag, has to do something to save face, so to speak. he certainly doesn't want to give up anything to a rookie like Larry Oliver. Both men lock up. Arm drag by Grappler.
Did you notice the difference in the arm drag? The Grappler swooped his hips in deeper on Larry Oliver than Larry did on his. They both achieved basically the same, but the Grappler, in essence, pulled a little bit more of the shoulder out. And see, look, he worked on the arm again by hitting him with the hip toss. He set him up with the arm drag or the hip toss, because Larry Oliver had to protect his arm that was hurt in the arm drag. The Grappler knew that, being the seasoned veteran that he is, so he worked on that same side of the body again and hit him with the hip toss.
Well, as you pointed out, you're going to see some of the same moves by both men here, but the Grappler does, when he makes those moves like this right now, man, they got sting to him, they got power behind him, and they hurt a little more than what Larry...
The whole key is the Grappler knows leverage, and from amateur on up, the whole key to being a successful wrestler is learning how to mobilize your hips and control your opponent's hips. If you've got your opponent's hips cornered and trapped, then you're going to have control of 90% of the match, whether you're an amateur or a pro.
If you want to quit and go home right now, you can, boy.
Oh. There's not an Oliver that's going to quit. His dad never did, and he's certainly not going to. Well, tonight, the Grappler is wrestling. Next Saturday night, he's going to be singing. He's going to be singing with the Virgil Lee Country Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby. And they're bringing the band here next Saturday night. They're going to have a big old country hoedown. Oh, baby. Man, Grappler feels like he just got hoed down right now by Larry Oliver. He really nailed him.
He's got a few ice cream headaches popping in up and down the vertebrae right now, I guarantee you.
And the Grappler...
You can tell Larry Oliver's very anxious and very excited. And perhaps he's going to over or underestimate his opponent. And one mistake could cost him the match. But in the same token, that anxiety could also get him the match.
I doubt if he's going to underestimate somebody like the Grappler.
Well, when you're young, you tend to make a few good moves that surprise the veterans. And you got a little cocky and overconfident in your own abilities. And that's why most of the veterans, 70% of the time, end up taking out the younger rookies that are coming on the stage.
Look at that. Now we got Taylor-Made Medina over here in the Grappler's corner. And that's a nice outfit she's almost wearing.
Oh, she looks well. You must admit she's one of the better looking women. You know, this past week, I was watching on TV. I saw some other women that were on TV, and I haven't seen a woman that looks as remarkable as that woman in my life.
Well, she's a distraction no matter what. And she has no business reaching in there, however, and making contact with the wrestlers.
Well, you know, I got to say something. Taylor-Made is an accomplished bodybuilder. And when I had hurt my wrist, she gave me a lot of good advice as how I could maintain my training. And she sent me out to Nautilus Plus, where they've got machines that can deal with people from all walks of life. She's a phenomenally accomplished bodybuilder. She knows every part of the body, not just from a sensual standpoint, but from a physical standpoint. She's a tough woman, and she's a fighter. And I'll tell you what, you ask any man that's fought a man and a woman, he'd much rather fight an angry man than a real angry woman.
Yeah, and especially if it's Taylor-Made Medina, who now just had a little conversation there with the Grappler. The Grappler going back to work, and Larry Oliver. Grappler's got to be a little surprised what he's run. He's run into a little kind of a buzzsaw here in the form of Larry Oliver. Larry has really gotten some good holds and good licks in there.
Well, Larry's been around wrestling all of his life. His father, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Rip Oliver, has held championships all over the country. And don't think for 1 second that Larry Oliver wasn't subjected to wrestling from the age of 5 on up.
All right, this crowd really getting behind Larry Oliver and getting on the Grappler. Well, we just handled a note here that understand that Beetlejuice and Scotty the Body, I guess that's Little Beetlejuice and Scotty the Body, are going to be at the Flea Mart tomorrow from 10 to 1, selling pictures to raise money for little Sarah Shuey.
You know, another thing you might want to add in there is Beetlejuice has been working overtime to help raise money for Sarah Shaw of Hood River. And we're putting on a big card out in Hood River here in a couple of weeks to benefit Sarah Shaw to raise some money for her family so they can afford more hospitalization. If there's anybody else out there that are in need of raising money for a sick one that they don't have the money for, they should give the professional wrestling, Northwest Wrestling up here a call for Portland Wrestling. We'd be happy to help you raise as much money as we can for any fund or charity. And you can make note of the fact that the Wrestling in the Northwest by Don Owens has raised more money for charitable organizations over the years than any other organization around.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. What a clothesline that was by the Grappler on Larry Oliver. Man, he really nailed him and hung him out there. And here he goes into the turnbuckle, is he? No, he's going to go outside where Medina slaps him. Taylor-Made Medina slapping Larry right across the face. Now, come on, that's
It's got to be the most humiliating thing in the world to just let a woman slap you like that.
Well, why do they even have her out there at ringside? You got to put her back in the dressing room or the undressing room, whatever. Oh,
well,
Larry
wouldn't
Oliver.
you be a little motivated to have a woman at your side?
Well, not if I were Larry Oliver.
Are you saying Larry Oliver doesn't like women?
I don't think he cares a whole lot for TaylorMade Medina.
Back to my question. You're saying Larry Oliver doesn't like women?
I did not say that. He doesn't care a whole lot for the grappler.
Well, how can you say? I mean, they're wrestling. Wrestling is competition, and the best woo.
Well, it may be the best woo, but there's a lot of wrestlers that don't care for the grappler as far as the tactics and the ethics that he uses. He's a fine wrestler. He's a good athlete, but sometimes he does things like that have nothing to do with pro wrestling.
Well, I tend to disagree. This afternoon, Clyde Drexler made a very stiff comment about the difference between amateur sports and professional sports. He specifically stated the difference between amateur basketball and pro basketball is it's a more physical game. You get to the pros, and he made it perfectly clear. He said, when Portland Wrestling comes on, that's the difference between amateurs and pros, because when Portland Wrestling goes at it, all the people here are going at it. It's more physical. There's no rules to protect you, and everything goes. So he's perfectly within his legally binding rights as a professional wrestler to use any part of that ring to render his opponent incapacitated at any time whatsoever.
But somewhere along the line, morally bounding rights enters the picture, Jonathan, and that's where the grappler, he throws
Let me ask you a question. Can you deposit morality in the bank?
Well, no, but I'll tell you, every morning when I get up, I got to look myself in the mirror, and I don't know how I could if I were the grappler.
Well, he seems to be doing fine to me. I haven't seen him miss any dates.
Well, that's the difference between the grappler and a whole lot of the rest of us. Into the ropes goes Larry Oliver, and a sleeper hold by the grappler on young Larry Oliver, and this may be it.
You know, it's amazing. You know, if anybody at home is watching this, don't ever try this at home, because you could render somebody unconscious and they could go into convulsions and end up in a concussion. This is a very dangerous maneuver. He's cutting the blood off to the brain, and even if Larry Oliver is to get out of this, he's going to be one dizzy puppy walking around that ring. He's going to be at the grappler's mercy.
In fact, this hold has been outlawed in some parts of the country, and it is extremely dangerous. You do not even want to think about trying this at home or anywhere else. Let these men fight it out there in the ring. And right now, Larry Oliver is fighting it. And hey, listen at this. Elbow right smack in the midsection, and he fought his way out of that sleeper hold, Jonathan. Now that is some kind of a rookie, huh? Face first. No, he blocked it, and it's the grappler face first in the turnbuckle. Larry Oliver learning quickly and learning very well. Man,
you know, he's frustrated. He's using his fists and he's using his feet, and that's a bad thing to do when you're starting. You got to learn to put your wrestling moves together to do your fighting for you.
Well, he's taking it to the grappler, and he's got the grappler pinned. 1, 2, and the grappler kicks out.
Larry Oliver's tired right now.
Yes, he is. The grappler. Well, maybe the grappler's a little tired too. He just fell under the weight of Larry Oliver. Almost got himself pinned. That was close.
That was very close.
Well, I thought Larry had himself one there. Small package. No. He lost him. And we've run out of time.
You got to execute those in a much quicker fashion.
Both men battling to a draw, and that is really, Larry Oliver has got to consider this a victory for himself to fight the grappler to a draw.
It's definitely a feather in his cap.
We'll be back with the Fiesta Garden right after this.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale. Your choice, $2.99. This Sanyo refrigerator, $2.99. This Magic Chef 10-foot chest or upright freezer, $2.99. This GE washer, $2.99, plus free delivery today. And this Tom Loves Me t-shirt is yours free. Plus, we'll donate $1 in your name to the American Heart Association. That's Tom Peterson.
Great buys this weekend at Tom Peters. With everything over $97, you get free a Tom Loves Me t-shirt.
With RC Cola. That's right, baby. You guessed it. I love it, and you people love it too, don't you? Fiesta Garden time. How you doing there, big man?
I don't know. That's for those girls outside.
Just never mind, boy. Real briefly, tomorrow we're going to be in Seaside on Sunday. Tuesday we'll be in Sweet Home. Wednesday we'll be in Newburgh. And Friday we're going to be at the Lane County Fairgrounds in Eugene. Now, it's obvious who I have to talk to. here they are, the Munsters, Lily Munster and Herman, and all the other ghouls he's got with him. Boy, these are pretty girls.
Listen, Joe, before you start running this thing down here, look at this, man. Some girl made me this jacket. It's a great gift, man. Girls are making me stuff that says Scotty's girl on it. Hey, you don't get no gifts. So don't be getting all jealous. Ginger, you've been a heck of a valet. I want to give it to you.
Scotty, this is great. I can't take that. I wouldn't be fair to them. Why don't you just go give it to all your girls?
Give it to all the girls? Hey.
Oh, she's real pretty, too.
Real beauty.
Okay, anyway, Scotty, you seem to be having a little problem with one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, the Grappler. And last week or so, he showed you how to take care of women. So you people out there on TV land, watch real close, and we'll go right to this BTR. Take it away.
Sky the Body against the Grappler, a main event that would sell out anywhere in the world today. And don't forget, next week we've got the big tag team match, Scott Norton and Rip the Crippler Oliver against Billy Jack Maniac and his partner, Big Brian Adams.
Absolutely. Next Saturday night, get your tickets early for this one.
That's kids free.
And kids free. Kids free in Eugene and kids free here in Portland.
Look at Taylor May.
Hey, what's Taylor May Medina doing in there? She's choking Scotty the Body. Oh, for crying out loud. What's going on here? Is he going to belt her? Is he going to belt her? No, he belts the Grappler. Down goes the Grappler. And Taylor Made, she looks like she's in a rodeo right now.
I can't believe my boy can't shake some trim.
Oh, man, oh, man. Taylor Made Medina all over Scotty the Body.
Look at these people.
Hold it. Here comes Ginger. Ginger coming into the ring. What's going on here? The Grappler, oh, man. The Ginger has attacked Taylor Made Medina. Well, now we got another tag match going. Scotty goes outside. The Grappler, now remember last week, the Grappler, oh, no. He slapped her last week. He's gonna punch her? No. Here comes Scotty with a chair. To the, he would have hit her. The Grappler would have hit Ginger right smack in the face.
Body would have hit.
That's right. How do you like that?
Let me tell you how it is, Grappler. Right there you saw the Grappler. He tried to hit Ginger. The week before, he slapped her. I tell you what, that ain't going down no more. Ain't nobody hitting Ginger. Ain't nobody hitting none of my girls, especially you, Grappler. In fact, here he comes. Come on, big man. Let's see your stuff. Let's go at it right now.
Well, to me, it looks like somebody done hit all three of these girls. What do you think, Grappler?
Let me tell you something, Scotty the Body. When you go run your mouth and shoot your mouth off, I'm going to tell you something. You think you're a hot shot, boy? You bring all these girls out here? Look at Ginger. Everybody knows my valet, Medina, looks a lot better than Ginger.
Are you talking about your boyfriend?
Shut up, boy. It's like this right here, hot shot. I can outdo you in anything. I can out-sing you. I can out-dance you. I can out-wrestle you. Out-fight you. You name it, brother. I can beat you. I got prettier women. Everything.
Wait, prettier women? I don't know with She-Man over there. Listen, you said you can out-anything? Well, Grappler, can you out-dance me? You just said you could out-dance me.
Oh, I didn't say dance. I said I can out-sing you. I can out-wrestle you. I didn't say...
Let me hear you dance. Let me hear you dance.
Let me hear you dance.
Well, you said you could dance. Dance, boy.
What? I said I can out-sing him, I said I can out-wrestle him.
Hey, I'm not deaf, Grappler. You said you could dance. These people want to see you dance. Let's see you dance.
Hey, I tell you what. Hey, Smart Alex, you got something, boy, I'll dance to it. You got something, I'll dance to it.
All right, let's see.
Oh, that was good. Hey, listen, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I'll dance to what I do best, okay? I'll dance to what I do best. Shut up. Come here, big man.
Let's see this dance.
You big moose, you stepped on my foot.
Hey,
Hey, let me tell you something, smart Alex. You know I can outdance you, and these people just won't admit it, just like you. But I tell you what, buddy. I tell you what, Hotshot. The Virgil Lee Band's coming from Canby. The Virgil Lee Country Band. I'm going to sing with them next week. I'm going to show you what singing's all about. Hey, Hotshot. So you're a dancer, and you're a wrestler. Are you a singer? I'm challenging you right now. I'm issuing a challenge. Let's have a sing-off. Let's hear you sing next week, and I'll sing. Let's see who's the best. These people can call the shot.
Hey, listen, Mr. Braggart. I never bragged I could sing. Hey, I can outdance you, of course. I've seen people in wheelchairs outdance.
Oh, you're already crawfishing, huh? You backing up your chicken? Let's hear you sing.
Daddy, come on. I want to hear you sing. You can out-sing, and you want to beat him, don't you? Don't all these people want to hear him sing? They want to hear him beat the grappler. You can beat him. Come on.
Hey, boy, let's have a sing-off next Saturday with Virgil Lee Country Band.
Well, what do you say, Perry Como? Let's hear you sing.
What do you people think? Should I sing? Grappler, you got yourself a singing competition, Pally. Next week.
Okay, buddy, you're right where I want you, Jack. Next week, the Virgil Lee Country Band's going to be here. Marty, Pat, Dave, and old Virgil. We're going to burn you up, boy. We're going to show these people I'm better than George Jones.
So you heard that, people. Next week, right here in the sports arena, there's going to be a sing-off with the Grappler and Scotty the Nobody. Adios.
Super tag match. But first, we've got a special tape we want to show you of what led up to this match tonight. Last Saturday night, if you were watching, you saw Billy Jack Haynes and Rip Oliver in a battle that really got ugly very quickly. Billy just kind of snapped in there, and he was beating Rip with a belt, and in came Crash Flash Norton to the rescue. And then Billy, well, let's show you this, and then you'll see exactly what happened and why we're having the big match tonight. Roll that, Larry. Sandy Myers. And here we are, back at the house of action. Getting ready
Get off their seat.
Whoa, boy, Brian Adams grabbing the house microphone and yelling at the crowd here. And Don Owen getting in the ring to announce our super tag match. And you saw now what has led up to it. Man, this is going to be a war out here, I can tell you that. Billy was hitting Norton with that belt last week and had no effect after a while. That was something else.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the request of a best sponsor in the whole Pacific Coast, Tom Peterson, he asked that this match be put on television tonight. So on behalf of Tom Peterson, that is what we're doing. This bout will be one fall to a finish. One fall to a finish. Introducing in this corner the team of Big Brian Adams and Billy Jack Haynes. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Logger Rip Oliver and Muscle Man Scott Norton.
Look, Norton. Oh, I thought Norton was going for the microphone. Man, oh man, you can feel the tension in here, Jonathan. This, you talk about excitement in the air. It's here right now.
You can cut the intensity with a knife. Well, but you can note, you can catch the camera in hand. Everybody over the world's talking about this match.
Yeah, you better listen to this crowd. Listen to this crowd. They're really behind Rip and Norton, and they've lost their affection. And I'll tell you, they idolized this guy, Billy Jack Haynes. There was a time when they really idolized him, but no more.
Well, you know, Gordon Solie gave me a call earlier in the week from WTBS in Atlanta, and, you know, he was really inquisitive about to the turn of Billy Jack, and he couldn't understand it because he's known Billy Jack over the years since he first began, and he was basically really heartbroken to hear about it, and he couldn't believe it. Frankly, he doesn't know what to think about it. Neither does anybody else in the wrestling world. But I'll tell you, everybody's got their eyes and ears open tonight for this match. This is the talk of the wrestling world right now.
This is it. It's coming down to this one right here. Look at that mountain of a man, Crusher Flash Norton. Man, I tell you, that guy.
What about the mountain of a man and Big Brian Adams?
You've got two giants out there, Jonathan. There's a battle of giants right there, and they both lock up. Side headlock by Adams on Norton. Yeah, you put those two together, and, boy, you need a building code. Holy mackerel. Look at that. Now, that doesn't happen very often to somebody like Bryan Adams or Norton. They both ran into, I mean, these are buildings running into each other. Oh, what a hip toss by Norton on Bryan Adams. Norton still holds the arm wrestling championship of the world.
It's amazing. Norton has got so much at his exposure at his fingertips, and he resorts to using the fist. Why doesn't he wrestle and use a few moves? He's got so much strength, he can render almost any man in the ring unconscious with any move he was to place on him.
Oh, he'd love to do this right now to Billy Jack Haynes. He's come on, get in here. Get in here, Haynes. Man, oh,
you don't want to overload your mouth with anybody, regardless of how big you are. Billy Jack Haynes is one of the most deadliest wrestlers in the world today. And at any time, he can take any man out in the sport of professional wrestling.
Now, next Saturday night, you saw and heard what happened out here in the ring when the grappler tried to, I don't know, Mikhail Baryshnikov has nothing to worry about. But next Saturday night, there's going to, oh, wait a minute, Norton is cleaning house there. Versus Billy, look at that. Billy Jack Haynes just took a smash from Rip Oliver. Wow.
Unbelievable.
And out he falls. He falls out there on his back. Billy does.
Now that's disgusting. Rip Oliver up on the turnbuckle, laughing about the man that fell out of the ring and could have, like, broken his skull on the concrete floor. Unbelievable. You know, back to the grappler, you know, I'll tell you right now, the wires are buzzing. Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown and Fred Astaire, they all want the grappler to come in and teach him how to dance. That was incredible what I saw. What a dancer that grappler is.
I think you got your wires crossed. I think these guys want to get that tape to show themselves what not to do. But anyway, next Saturday night, there's going to be a sing-off, dueling throats between the grappler and Scotty the Body. That, Jonathan Holliday, is going to be worth the price of admission right there.
Look at that. He can't only dance, but he can sing, too. What a man that grappler. That's so talented, the grappler.
Yeah, you're right. He can't. Well, I'll tell you, that's going to be something to see and hear, though. A sing-off.
Look, Rip Oliver in the ring with Bryan Adams now, using a clenched fist. What is underneath the tape on that thumb that Rip Oliver has? Do you know?
Terrible injury that's been there for a number of years. Oh, leapfrog by Bryan Adams. A big man. That's a size that man is to leapfrog like that. That's quite a move.
There you go, right there. There's the match. Now, here comes Billy Jack. Watch this.
Oh, yeah. Billy just ran it. Oh, you talk about that buzzsaw again. Billy, reversal whip into the goes Oliver. Down goes Billy. Man, look at these two guys. Going in. Leapfrog by Billy. Hard chop, and down goes Billy. These guys going at it tooth and nail, Jonathan.
That's smart, boy. I'll tell you, Rip Oliver's got Billy Jack figured out move for move.
Well, he should. They've been battling each other for a number of years in feuds all over the Northwest and the world, for that matter.
The abdominal stretch. You know, not many people know how to apply the abdominal stretch properly anymore. Rip Oliver's got it in deep. Notice how it goes back to how to control the hips. He's got Billy Jack's hips low. He's got his upper torso high, and that hurts.
And that's also almost impossible to get out of unless you interfere like that. Bryan Adams interfering.
You know, at this rate, I don't think Bryan Adams or Rip Oliver's going to make it to Sweet Home High School on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, in Sweet Home at the high school, the Sunshine Industries are bringing another action-packed card to Sweet Home. You people there better get your tickets early because they're almost sold out.
And before that, tomorrow, Sunday, the 27th, we're going to be in Seaside at the Convention Center. Big Battle Royal starting at 8 o'clock. And Tuesday, the 29th, Sweet Home. Wednesday, the 30th, Newburgh at the Armory in Newburgh, starting at 8.
I met Kathy Puskas from the Chamber of Commerce out there in Newburgh, who's bringing wrestling to Newburgh for the first time ever. And boy, I'll tell you what, she's got some exciting things lined up for the people out there. What a super lady that woman is.
It's going to be a super card in Newburgh. And Friday, on June 1st, Friday, in Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds, Billy Jack Haynes and Rip Oliver going at it again in a stretcher match in Eugene.
Did you see that power slam?
8 o'clock bell time. Yes, that was a tremendous move by Bryan Adams. And that took the wind right out of Rip Oliver. And here comes Billy. Wow, look at that. Geez.
They call him Billy Jack Maniac now.
Yeah, well, he is. Oh, there's a flying mare by Billy, using the ropes, coming off the ropes. Knee drop right across the chest. Oh, is there any wind at all left in Rip? Yes, there is. How did he power out of that one?
You know, it's amazing. A lot of people talk to me and they say, you know, There's no way a guy can jump on another man's chest and the guy can get back up from it and fight back and forth again. And usually the people that say that are the 9-to-5ers out there selling insurance or working in a dentist office. You know something? A professional wrestler is the toughest man in the face of the earth. And yes, he can get up from a ton of bricks being laid across his chest and come back and fight from defeat. And that's why you've got Rip Oliver, Billy Jack, Brian Adams, Crusher Flash Norton, the Grappler, and everybody else in the Pacific Northwest showing the world what it takes to be the toughest man in the world.
Well, Jonathan Holliday, don't you dare put those people down, because those are the people that pay hard-earned money to come in and watch these guys jump on each other.
I have no problem with that, but when somebody out there that has no idea what it's like to get punched in the mouth and have your teeth down your throat tells me what it's like to fight in the middle of that ring, and tells me that these guys out here don't got what it takes to get up from being beaten down.
Oh, man, and Rip Oliver's being beaten down right now by Billy Jack Haynes. Here comes Norton. He's had it. He's yelling at the referee. And Brian Adams stepping back outside. Brian plants a big boot on Rip Oliver. Well, Adams and Billy Jack Haynes certainly working together as a team. And you may not like their ethics right now. You may not like their style, but they're certainly getting the job done right now.
Really close to that tag. Almost had it. It could have made a big difference right now. Rip Oliver's got a tag if he's going to make a go of this match. He's too far out of bounds.
This is the match. This is the match that drew him in tonight. Boy, I tell you, this thing has been building, and you saw what happened last Saturday night. And everybody wants everybody. And Adams just nailed Rip Oliver right in the throat.
It's great because, you know, when you nail somebody on the side of the Adams apple where the carotid artery goes up, you not only kind of knock the wind out of them, you make them dizzy because you're cutting that blood supply off from the brain.
Suplex by Billy Jack Haynes. A tremendous suplex. Rip Oliver's down. 1, 2. Is this it? Oh, look at that.
Close. Oh, so close yet so far. I was counting on that one myself.
Oh, Sandy Barr's hand was coming down for the third count leg of Rip Oliver. Slugging it out. Took a knee in the midsection. Billy Jack Haynes moving in. Here comes a whip. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Oh, a hard.
We've got a jam-packed capacity crowd here tonight, and they're all on their feet. Boy, they're really excited about this match. They've been waiting for weeks for this to take place.
Oh, tremendously exciting.
Boy, things are exciting here in the Pacific Northwest. All the excitement's happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, the people, you better get your tickets early because this is excitement galore.
He makes the tag. Yes, sir. It's Norton and Adams, the two giants in there. Oh, baby, going to add. Norton nails Billy Jack Haynes. Here comes Adams. Into the ropes he goes. Hard elbow, and down goes Adams. And Norton is cleaning house in there. Oh, baby, just threw Adams right into Haynes. And Billy Jack Haynes flat on his chest. And there goes Adams into the ropes. And a bear hug. A standing bear hug, and he's got 335 pounds. That he's bare. Look at that. What power in Crusher Flash Norton right there. A standing bear. Wait a minute. Billy's getting that kendo stick. Oh, no, right across the head. Billy Jack Haynes just hit Norton right across the back of the head. And now Adams is hooked. Oh, it backfired on him. Look at that.
No, Scott Norton's got the kendo stick. He snapped it in half.
Oh, I know it. He's tearing up the kendo stick.
Somebody's got to stop this.
Norton is going crazy in there.
Somebody's got to stop this. Somebody's out here now. Pandemonium is broken loose.
We've got to get security people here. Billy's outside.
He hit Sandy Barr. Rip Oliver. He's knocking everybody out with the kendo stick. This is outrageous.
He did. He hit the referee. Here comes Beetle. Oh, he's nailing everybody. Both juices. What's the matter with him?
He set the kendo stick in half.
Oh,
this
man.
has got to stop. We need somebody call the National Guard.
He has destroyed that kendo stick. Look at that kendo. It's been shredded. Here comes Equalizer. There's Rip Oliver. And Norton is a one-man wrecking crew right now. He is hitting everybody. He's cleaning house. Destroyed the garbage can. Destroyed the kendo stick. He just plain lost it, Jonathan. He lost it.
Look at that kendo stick. It looks like a bunch of toothpicks. It's all splintered up. The trash can is completely demolished. This man's a menace to society.
Well, he had it. He had it with Billy Jack Haynes and Brian Adams, and he just kind of snapped. And then he snapped the kendo stick all over everybody's body. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, we've had some wild stuff going on in here over the past few weeks, but I've never seen anything like that. Crusher Flash Norton just losing it and taking on everybody. A one-man wrecking crew. And He nailed everybody. Friend, foe, it didn't make any difference. They were helping to carry Billy Jack Haynes back to the dressing room. Brian Adams was right behind him. I think both of them were bleeding. You saw what happened to that kendo stick. And then Crusher Flash Norton destroyed the Equalizer's garbage can. I mean, the Equalizer doesn't even have a garbage can out there anymore. And here he is right now. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. You got the job done. Holy mac. Somebody get him under control.
Billy Jack! Last week you went me with a belt. This week you hit with that kendo stick. It ain't over, Billy Jack. By a long shot. Next time I get a hold of you, you're going down for the count for good.
I just received a call from one of the officials, and I'm sorry, but we're going to have to suspend you from the city in Portland for your actions out there tonight with a kendo stick and hitting the referee and all that. I'm sorry, but that's the way the official told me it had to be.
It don't matter, Billy Jack. I don't care about the suspension. The last thing on my mind that I'm making sure I do is I'm going to get a hold of you in that squared circle, and I'm going to rip you into shreds. You can bet on it.
Oh, that's too bad, Don.
Since he is the Northwest heavyweight champion, if he's suspended, we're going to hold the belt up, and I'm going to pick out the number one contender and the number two contender and have them wrestle next week to determine who is the thing, because we're not going to be able to use him indefinitely.
Are you going to let us know who that will be tonight?
Well, we'll have to do it before the night's over, yeah. But right now they just said suspend him, and that's it.
Okay, well, that's an unfortunate thing, but it looks like next Saturday night we'll have a Northwest Heavyweight Championship fight. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th.
5 on KPTV 12.
Ricky Santana is now approaching the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 235 pounds from Florida, one half of the Northwest team champion, Ricky Santana. His opponent in this corner, 265 pounds, Big Beetlejuice.
Ricky Santana, one half of the U.S. male. The U.S. male, Santana and Thompson, he's saying, oh, the fans just love us, they love us, they love us. I don't see that evidence around any people I talk to that talk to me around the arena here. I mean, I just don't see the love that they talk about that they receive from the fans. Big Juice. All right, you folks down in Salem, listen up now. Next Saturday from noon to 3, KSLM Radio is going to be doing a remote broadcast, and it's for a very good cause. It's going to be at Lancaster Mall, and Big Juice is going to be there, and you're going to see him the way you've never seen him before. So if you want to see Super Juice at Lancaster Mall next Saturday, noon to 3, you be there with us, will you? We'll look for it. Both men lock up against the turnbuckle. Super Juice on Santana. Well, we got powder and stuff all over the mat. Oh, next Saturday night. It's too bad now. If you just tuned in, Crusher Flash Norton has been suspended. And we cannot blame him for what he did in the ring. He destroyed kendo sticks and garbage cans all over the bodies of everybody. Friend or foe, it didn't make any difference, including referee Sandy Barr, because of the actions of Billy Jack Haynes and Brian Adams. Well, Haynes and Adams paid the price. But boy, they got the wrath of Norton all over them. But it has resulted in a suspension of Scott Norton. So that means tonight, promoter Don Owen will decide who is going to fight for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt now held by Norton, and that match will be next Saturday night. Next Saturday night, of course, you already know, we're going to have a country hoedown. And the Virgil Lee Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby is going to be here. And the Grappler's going to be singing. And then the Grappler and Scotty the Body are going to they'll have a sing-off. Whatever that's going to be. We're going to have music, we're going to have wrestling, we're going to have excitement. And look at that. Look at that. Super Juice from the ground in one motion moves up, jumps up on the apron of the ring, into the ring, and he has leveled Santana. What a move that is by Super Juice. Tremendous athletic move, and that, my friend, takes a whole lot of power. Lower body power, leg power, upper body power. I mean, he jumped, boom. He jumped down to the ring and then into the ring. And there, now we've got Curtis Thompson circling the ring like a vulture here, sitting in the corner of Ricky Santana, of course, his U.S. male partner. Well, these guys are a strange study, are they not? The U.S. male, Ricky Santana and Curtis Thompson. Santana now with an arm bar, a reversal by Super Juice. Oh, baby, he is really twisting and twisting. And here comes Little Juice. Here comes Little Beetlejuice. He figures, well, listen, if you're going to be in your partner's corner, I'm going to be in my partner's corner. He grabs a chair, and he's going over to the corner of Big Juice. And there he is. He's going to shout a little encouragement, yell some stuff that maybe only Super Juice understands, but these guys are in another dimension themselves. All right, into the ropes goes Santana, coming off the rope. Oh, man, he grabbed his hair. Did you see that? He came off the rope. He grabbed a head full of hair of Super Juice and just slammed him down. Oh man, an uppercut. And Juice, I tell you, is really rocking and reeling now. And especially now, he's seeing stars. He's got cobwebs. Looks like maybe his eyes are glassy. It's hard to tell. But, boy, he's got to be hurting, that's for sure. Outside he goes onto the mat. And Ricky Santana feeling pretty proud of himself. Here comes Curtis Thompson. The referee's not looking, and Thompson lays it on Big Juice. A right-hand smash right across the face. Little Juice could not get there in time. And the crowd really, really reacting and responding to the action outside the ring as well as inside the ring. Suplex by Ricky Santana on Super Juice. And the action continues. There goes Juice outside again. In fact, he landed on the chair that Thompson was sitting in. And you can bet that Thompson's not helping him. Slams him right into that guardrail. Again, the referee's attention is diverted by Santana, and here comes Little Juice. But again, too late. Thompson already did the damage. He slammed Big Juice right into the guardrail, that metal guardrail, and Big Juice is hurting once again. How many men does Juice have to fight in there? He's got Santana to contend with, and then outside the ring, he's got Thompson laying some hurts on him. And here comes Juice. Hard forearm smash across the chest. Santana lays it on Super Juice, and Juice is down on the floor again. And referee Sandy Barr now yelling at Little Juice, while again, look at this. Curtis Thompson body slams Big Juice, and this time, I think he got caught. I think Sandy Barr saw it. Maybe not. Well, how would you like to try to be in Sandy Barr's place? You'd have to have eyes in the back of your head, the side of your head. Well, as Santana continues to work on Super Juice. And the crowd yelling, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. As Super Juice is slammed down on the mat again, Ricky Santana going upstairs. Second floor, and he is going to fly. All right. U.S. male did not deliver that time. Oh, a crash landing. Elbow first, right on the mat. And, boy, that took it out of Santana. And here comes Big Juice. A boot, a smash. Here comes a whip into the turnbuckle. And Super Juice really putting it to Santana. Into the ropes. Oh, man, what a flying chop. A tremendous smash by Super Juice on Ricky Santana. And Santana somehow gets out from under that at the count of 2. And both men against the ropes. There's, oh, come on, Juice into the ropes. And Curtis Thompson grabs his feet. I tell you, when you got the likes of Thompson, they should be in the dressing room, not at ringside. Absolutely not at ringside, because he's going to interfere whenever he can. All right, turnabout is fair interference. You bet. Santana came down on his nose. He hit the mat out on his nose. And Beetlejuice looking at referee said, well, me? I didn't do anything. I go behind, and there's a roll-up. And he's got him hooked in there pretty good, too. Both men trying. Oh, man, oh, man. Thompson started to come in. Little Juice was going to head him off. And then Thompson did come in. I can't believe what happened? I can't believe what's going on. He got counted out. The referee. I can't believe it. The referee did not see what happened, and Santana steals a victory from Super Juice. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day.
As of a little while ago, Scott Norton was suspended, which means that this Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt is now held up. And Don Owen, do we know yet who's going to be battling for that belt next Saturday night?
Well, I have orders to suspend Mr. Norton, and since he's been suspended, why his the Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt naturally is held up also. So we're going to put the 2 top contenders for this belt on here next week to decide, so we got a champion here in this Northwest. So I'm going to call up the number 1 challenger. Billy Jack Haynes is the number 1 challenger. So if he'll come up and sign a contract, why then we'll call up the second.
All right, Billy Jack Haynes. If Billy can come to the Crow's Nest right now, Billy Jack Haynes is the top contender for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt. Is that right?
That's my understanding, yes.
All right, here comes Billy now. And is making his way up the stairs into the Crow's Nest. Billy.
Now we want to know if you'll sign this contract to meet an opponent for next week for the Northwest Championship.
Owen, in 8 years, you know I've been all over the globe. And for the belt, you got it right when you said number 1 contender, and I represent myself, not the state of Oregon. You stuck, like I said. You got it. Let this other punk Norton out of here. I am the best there ever was, or ever will be.
Here, hang on there.
All right, I'll hold on to the belt. Billy going over now to sign the contract. And in just a few seconds, Don Owen will tell us who the second contender
I am the best. I am the best.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, now we'll call up what I think is the second outstanding wrestler in there, Scotty the Body.
All right, Scotty the Body, come up here. And
contract, that'll be the match.
All right, we'll get his signature on the contract. And that means that next Saturday night, Billy Jack Haynes will be battling Scotty the Body for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship. Here comes Scotty.
Scotty, you've been picked to meet Billy Jack Haynes for the Northwest Championship. And if you'll sign this contract to me in here, you got the match next week then.
Don, just give me the pen. I've been a champion before, and I'm going to be the champion again.
Hey, Mr. Promoter, sir, whatever, Scotty the Body, I know you're a tough cookie, you're a good wrestler, but you're not a great wrestler. I've been down the turnpike. They call you Body, you beautiful. You see these teeth knocked out and the scars? You ain't got none of them. But next Saturday, after I put you on your back, looking up at those lights, you're going to see what pro wrestling's all about. You've never faced anybody like me. I'm going to kick your ass all over the ring. Put him on.
Listen here, butthead. You forgot what made you. These people made you, and these people are going to take me right over you to the Northwest Belt for a second time, Billy Jack, something you never won.
You can't put a pimple on my butt. And next Saturday night, I've always wanted to get there in the ring with you. And next Saturday night, we're going to find out who the real Northwest champ is. Go ahead, say something. And you shut up, Owen. This is between us two.
We'll see you next week, Billy Jack. We'll see you next week, pal.
Yeah, let's go talk about it. Let's go.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our...
Here we are back at the House of Action. See part of the crowd right here. Whoa, baby, are we ready for some action? Here we go.
Can't touch this.
Keep moving, kids. Keep moving. Ladies and gentlemen, the final event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from North Carolina, Curtis Thompson. His opponent in this corner, 227 pounds, the one and only Beetlejuice. And don't forget that next Saturday night,
you get them kids out of here right now!
Where's the referee? There you go, Sandy. Scotty the Body will be meeting Billy Jack Haynes for the Northwest Championship next Saturday night.
He's going to start. Grappling's going to start.
Closer. You're starting?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to put the mic up so you go.
I got one thing to say about next Saturday night. I'm going to have Virgil's Country Band down here. Scotty the Body, you overstepped your boundaries, boy. I'm going to take you out here to the sports arena, and I'll sing you and make a fool out of you. And then the big man, Billy Jack Haynes, is going to tear you up, boy. You got it, Grap. You know, next Saturday night, Scotty, you're a tough little boy. You're a tough little boy. You see the stitches and the scars. You never, ever, ever faced a man like Billy Jack Haynes. And for what? He's got enough guts to call me the #1 contender. Next Saturday night, Scotty the Body, I'm going to break your neck and become the Northwest champ. Punk!
All right. Be here next Saturday night for all the action. This is Don Cost. Thank you very much for joining us from the Portland Sports Arena. This has been Portland Wrestling. We'll certainly see you here next Saturday night. Woo!
More Than Wrestling was brought to you by Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy. With
Friday the 13th. What a day, huh? Morning.
Yeah, it is. Good morning. It is
Morning.
Friday the 13th.
Dating game shirt. I do like
Da
it.
da 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 da. You know that there's some people who met on that show and thought it was pretty like. John, could you do me a favor? Just hold this over my head for about 4 minutes.
All right. On today's show, we got some music from the Sundays, also Paula Abdul, Aerosmith, and Pink Floyd, and also John Norris is going to be here with the news. And professional wrestlers, Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express, they're going to be here. We're going to have a great talk with them. But right now, Motley Crue, don't go away. Mad, just go away!
Chile are saying, hey, watch it, Americana.
Robin Bird show. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not everybody knows who Robin Bird is. And if
Okay.
you don't, please don't try to find her.
No, she's great.
No, it's quite a time, a lot of exciting summer festivities. Like, for example, it's ice cream month.
Is it?
We have
33,
nothing to do, nowhere to go. Oh,
MTV,
I wanna
Master
be
Folks, coverage of
sedated.
Networth 90,
Sponsored by Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Is that good? You know?
Okay, say cheese, honey. Cheese. Honey, take the picture. Take the picture.
Besides being Friday the 13th, today is also the anniversary. Sportin' Fool, my friend, the Sportin' Fool. You know, I love that show.
What a nice thing to say.
I know.
What,
I can't believe you would dare to do that. I wouldn't have enough guts.
Isn't she looking awful well these
To
days?
risk my life on a trapeze like I saw you do recently.
And we got a really good one coming up. On the 31st, the episode of Sporting Fool, I'll be in Pamplona for the Fiesta of San Fermin, running with the bulls. Running with the bulls.
That's
just
right.
like in The Sun Also Rises. You know that. Did you ever see the Tyrone Power version? I think it's also a Jimmy McNichol, Melissa Gilbert one too. But the Tyrone Power. Well, anyway. But it's an amazing thing.
Anyway,
We went there.
I like all the stuff you do on that show.
Well, thank you very much.
It's very risky.
Very
You
risky.
wrestle?
No, we never did wrestle.
You want to wrestle me?
I'll wrestle you.
Actually, you know what? I got some people who are wrestling. Yo, Bobby, Stan, Jim.
Hey! Somebody say something about wrestling?
Yeah,
No.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on now. We don't want to hurt the guy yet.
From the National Wrestling Association, we have Stan, Bobby, and Jim, their manager. How you guys doing?
Would you like to do the show?
Thank you.
Ding, ding, you hear that?
Would you like to do this show by yourself? We can fix it up. Nothing personal, Kevin.
That's right.
Few months, you know, time to really develop yourself, time for me to heal.
I want to tell you guys something. These guys have won the USA Tag Team title 3 times in the last 3 years.
You got a little shield for each of the
That's
3
right.
times?
And let's add
don't rub the gold off.
Let's add the World Tag Team title twice along with that.
World Tag Team, where are the World Tag Team, whatever they're
The belts, unfortunately, temporarily slipped away from us, but we're going to work on it.
You didn't have to hawk them, did you?
No, we kind of lost
You left
them
the
a while
jewels
back.
in.
But
You got that lesson from Raging Bull. Wow. That's so what's coming up?
Well, coming up, we have got a match tonight in Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas. Tomorrow, we're going to be in St. Louis at the Kiel Auditorium, and we got some matches coming up with the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. Well, they're going to be the Black-Eyed Southern Boys after we get paid for them.
That's right.
There you go. Come with good old Georgia boys. You know, Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers are the cute names, aren't they? Steve, his father...
Tracy Smothers doesn't sound like a very tough guy, if you don't mind me saying.
Steve Armstrong's father, Bob, was a wrestler, you know, from Georgia. As a matter of
He comes
fact,
from a long line of wrestlers?
yeah, just like all the people in Georgia, Bob used to walk Steve to school every day when he was a kid. It came in handy. They were in the same grade.
Hey, you know what?
So you didn't expect a lot of competition, is what you're saying.
Well, there'll be some competition, but not
Some
some
fierce piece of cake.
These guys are wrestlers, but you know what? I hear that you get in the ring as well.
Well, no.
Occasionally?
Well, just when somebody's chasing me. I instruct, I don't obstruct. I would never hit anybody with my tennis racket.
I believe
People accuse me.
so.
What is this? Now, okay,
It's a tennis racket. What do you
got a
think?
picture of
That's a little
Mothra on the
fancy.
front
Well,
here?
my mother did this. My mother handcrafted this.
I believe we have some footage of you doing something in the ring.
Footage of me?
Footage. Let's go to it. Let's watch Jim in
Let's
action.
go to the videotape.